Experience life well lit.
If you're in Yellowknife, you will need those shades today. Here's what we are looking at. Minus 38. It is going to feel frigid, but we will see that sunshine. In Regina, 1 degree for your high, and sunshine is on the way. Calgary, sunny to start off your day. We will see that active weather push in later. In Toronto, bright sunny skies, -1. A bit of a break from the gloomy conditions that we have seen. Yesterday, we saw that sunshine quite bright, -6 in Sudbury, and we'll see some sunshine for you. One of the big weather stories today across the country, well, that's the plunging temperatures for you in Alberta, especially in southern parts of the province. Yesterday, Boxing Day, this might have made shoppers happy, walking out and not needing to layer up as much. Temperatures today in Calgary have already reached 9 degrees. Calgary and south, we could see a high of 10 to 15 degrees into the afternoon. But the issue then will be as temperatures fall, because we're watching out for this cold front. That's going to slice through throughout the evening hours, and that's why we do have this flash freeze warning in effect for Calgary. Snow will push in for this evening for southern parts of the province as well, heavier to the north. And although we aren't looking at too much accumulation, it's the winds from 50 to 70 kilometers an hour, gusting to up to 90, and that could make for blizzard-like conditions not only in southern Alberta but across the southern prairies. So a warning for you, because today it's going to feel quite nice, quite mild in southern parts of the province, but then as temperatures cool, it is going to get icy and messy out on the routes. Speaking of icy, thousands are still without power after the ice storm that hit eastern Canada. That was last weekend. We're now in day 6 with some that do not have power still. Our very own Suzanne Leonard, she lives in the Greater Toronto area, and she is still without power. Toronto Hydro provides us with updates throughout the day. Here's one from today. 89% of customers impacted by the ice storm. That's how many people they have restored. Still, roughly 33,000 remain without power. We have a story on our website, theweathernetwork.com. You can check this out for yourself, because not only in Ontario have we been dealing with these outages, but across eastern Canada. Nathan Coleman also has an update on there. Toronto police say if you are still without power and heat, do not use barbecues or other gas appliances indoors. Carbon monoxide poisoning may occur, and that is very, very dangerous and can be deadly. Here's a story on our website, theweathernetwork.com, something for you to check out. Now, in Antarctica, a Russian ship got stuck on Christmas Eve. The story is on our website, theweathernetwork.com. You can check it out in its entirety. 74 people are aboard in the Antarctic. A great read there. And some photos that have been sent in by you. Here's one that Scott, our producer, posted online. This is from Manitoba, a beautiful sunrise. How gorgeous is that? Stay with us. Coming up, we will take a look at your regional forecast, what you can expect for the weekend. Now, we are tracking snow pushing in for some of you this weekend. Who will it be? Well, stay tuned. That is coming up. And your New Year's forecast, New Year's Eve is on Tuesday. So we are heading into the last Monday and Tuesday of 2013. My name's Michelle Nelson. I'm in for Chris May today. Thanks for joining us. So much weather to talk about. Let's take a look at current systems across the country. If you're in BC, we continue to see that moisture draw in. South Coast, now you are getting into the wet weather for the lower mainland. And the big story in Alberta is the huge cool down, plunging temperatures throughout the day. Watching out for some icy conditions, more beautiful Christmas lights, and I hope you are having a fabulous holiday season. We have seen that snow on Christmas Day, waking up to a white Christmas for many. 11 centimeters in Charlottetown, 16 in Gagetown, not making for the best driving conditions with snow-covered roads if you were heading out. Temperatures are on the cool side, and that's going to be the story as we head into the weekend as well. -7 in St. John. Sunday, we're tracking a system that is going to push in. Sunday evening, making its way further east. This is going to be a rain-snow mix for some of you in southern parts of Nova Scotia. Further to the north, it will be the snow. Speaking of snow, a snowfall warning that remains in effect for northern parts of Alberta. Further to the south, if you're in Calgary, we have a flash freeze warning, and south of that, blowing snow. What we are watching out for as temperatures have risen here. Yes, warming up quite nicely with those Chinook winds. But then we will see this drastic cool down. Temperatures are going to plunge as we head into the evening with a sharp cold front. As they drop, a lot of that moisture on the road, a lot of that melted snow is expected to freeze. So watch out for some very slick conditions. Further to the south, it will be a similar story in the blowing snow. We could see peak wind gusts close to 90 kilometers an hour. And it won't be too much snow that we are worrying about in southern Alberta. It's the blowing snow that could cause close to whiteout conditions. So do watch out for that whiteout in some areas and even across the southern prairies. The snowfall to the north up to 20 centimeters, Slave Lake, Grand Prairie. We have seen that mixing not too long ago as temperatures were on the mild side for you. Now dropping, snows in your forecast. And through the higher elevations of BC up to 40 centimeters, rain along the coast, Vancouver. Rain is in your forecast also in Victoria for today. This evening, temperatures are going to start to drop back down across the prairies. It is going to feel frigid. We do have this wind chill warning stretching into Ontario. Make sure you throw on those extra layers.
This weather.
So much active weather to talk about. Let's start in Western Canada. Temperatures are going to plummet in Alberta as we head throughout your evening. Afternoon temperatures across BC, 7 in Vancouver, seasonal, and the rain has pushed in, 8 in Victoria. On Boxing Day, we saw those Chinook winds in southern Alberta bringing in those warmer conditions. Great news for Boxing Day shoppers who didn't have to layer up. Now temperatures are warming even more. The active weather across Alberta, this is going to be a big story for later on this evening. If you're in southern Alberta, you are even seeing some sunshine, mild conditions still with those Chinook winds. If you're south of Calgary, Calgary really included, we are looking at temperatures, daytime highs from 10 to up to 15 degrees for some, but that's not going to last long. Snowfall to the north up to 20 centimeters. We do have a flash freeze warning in effect for Calgary because as temperatures drop very sharply tonight with this cold front, we are going to see a huge temperature difference, dropping roughly 25 degrees into the overnight, and that will cause a lot of that moisture on the ground to freeze up. Also a blowing snow warning. If you're in southern Alberta, we're not looking at too much accumulating snow, but it will be blowing all over the place. It will be cold. Very dangerous driving conditions this evening. You could see blizzard-like conditions, so watch out for that. Further to the north and in central parts of the province, up to 20 centimeters. Edmonton, lesser amounts for you. This afternoon, we continue to see this clipper make its way east across the prairies. If you're east of Saskatchewan, north of Regina, watch out because we are expecting heavier snowfall amounts there. Temperatures are also cooling right across the prairies. It is going to get frigid, and blowing snow will be a big problem for you across the southern prairies. Boxing Day morning was it ever cold in Ontario, but also slushy conditions. This evening, snow to the north, -2 in Toronto, but warming up as we head into the weekend.